And yes, you can talk and make fun of the music while it goes on. It's part of the title.
For the charm.
How come Blue Holland is not?
He's in the state.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Is this music necessary for
Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to Old Gray Bricks. This is Thursday night live, and we're here hanging out together. We have a new friend with us, and we'll be talking to her in just a minute. But we're glad she's here. We actually have an awesome topic to talk about. Many of us have built in this group for SHIPTEMBER, and last year the new thing, FRIENDSHIPTEMBER, is happening. So we'll be talking about that later in the show. But we're glad everybody's here. Let's run down who is in the chat already. We actually have a few. Andrew Sada is here all the way from New Jersey. However, our friend from Ireland has not joined in yet. So if anyone knows.
He's not here?
If everybody knows Gary Mullane, make sure he's okay. Anybody in Ireland, he's not here yet. David St. Cyr is here from Canada. Cos Bricks is here. Brian Panabaker. Brett Hoopa is here. Hey, should I show this? Let me show this to go ahead and get Brett a little excited. Brett Hooper, if you're here, I just wanted to show you these here, Mr. Hooper. There you go.
Just for you.
Just for you, Brett Hooper. David Zitzer is here. Brick Dudes is here. Axle Plates is here. Battery Powered Bricks is here. Entertainingly Lame. What a! You should be a guest because that's what we are. Entertainingly Lame. Ant Bandit is here. So good, so awesome to have you here. I hope I didn't skip anybody. Oh, actually, I forgot. Ant Bandit likes those adventurers too, so that's awesome. Entertainingly Lame. I love that name. All right, so that's awesome. I hope I didn't miss anybody in the chat. Thank y'all for being here and joining with us. This is a great early crowd for our show. And so what we first do is we'll go spinning around the room and let everybody say hello. And we will start with Miss Pink Wheels. How are you? Good to see you. You're muted. You're muted. Is your router working
at work? You're muted, Meredith. You're muted. On my derelict.
That's
not
right
there.
Derelict enough.
Whoa. Ooh.
Fancy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been doing. Not much. And then we're going to Disney in 3 weeks, and my child demanded a full plastic best car armor assortment for Galaxy's Edge. So I've actually been sanding more than Lego. I'm sanding everything because my child wants plastic best car.
She's going full cosplay to Disney.
She's gonna wear it for about 10 minutes.
Oh no. We also got the Bo-Katan headband, so if she doesn't want to wear a helmet, we have a helmet bag, and she can have just the Bo. I mean, it's a it's a Mando tiara. I mean, that's what it is. So
that's pretty sweet. Hello, Brian. How are you, sir?
Hey, Brian.
he's amazing. He's been printing. I've been sanding. So, but yes, she wants. You're allowed in Disney. You're allowed if you think it was under the age of 13. You're allowed to go in full costume. Yes, it's working good.
Yeah, they don't let adults do full costume because it's confusing, right, or something like that.
Yes, because they don't want you to think you're a cast member and have weirdos walk off with people's kids. Except for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but we're not doing that because I don't want to dress up. So yeah, she has an Encanto outfit. She has Luz from the Owl House, which is what I'm building, and she has her full Beskar regalia, which I will be painting this weekend and not doing Lego. So.
Cool. Good deal. So the build, tell us really quick about the build. Somebody asked, is that a She-Hulk mini doll in there? So
no, it's my bad version of Sailor Neptune, and so I was just using it for scale.
I gotcha.
No, it's not She-Hulk. Although Natalie wants me to make her a She-Hulk mini doll, which adds.
Oh. That sounds cool. That's awesome. All right. And by the way, I was digging around and I found my She-Hulk and Green Hulk and Red Hulk and Red She-Hulk. 2 of those are unopened and packaged, so it may appear on Whatnot. And anyway, all right. All right, Matt. Let's go to Matt. How are you today, Matt? What's going on?
I am unmuted. Okay. So I am trying to take the store model of 12 Grimwald and turn it into a modular 6 apartment unit street. And I thought this would be pretty easy because, after all, you got this set and it's all there. But it turns out that it's quite a lot different because, of course, it's only half thick and it has all this mechanism and it has a few new parts that I don't have. So it was actually been harder to recreate than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be super easy. And then we got a delivery. Yay. From Wicked Brick.
I was gonna say.
Are you going to open it live?
Sure. Let me find.
I was gonna say. I thought you were teasing me with Burkina.
No. No, we've been blowing our free money on hats lately. Not so much Burkina, but that could be another show. We could just do Matt could wear 100 different hats. And all right, so
Are we going to put money down that Matt bleeds himself? Is that what we're going to do that, or are we?
Here we go. Say, but what did I get? Is there any guesses?
Ooh, what did you get?
Dana probably knows, but
I know, and actually, I need to know how many you got.
I got 3.
You got 3. So now you're at a total of 4, right?
6. I got 6.
Oh, you're at 6.
I ordered 3 the first time. I think that'll be enough, but
We still have the possibility of blood. I'm just saying.
We do. There will be
you
blood.
pull that knife towards you, man. You're going to stab yourself in the face.
Let me get in Hulk mode and just rip it. Like 12-year-olds at 6-year-olds at Christmas. And
Oh, look at that. David sent, sir, you should be called the Matt Hatter. That would be.
The Mad Hatter is also good. That goes with Matthew.
It does.
Matthew.
This is a lot of packaging here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's gonna be a slow opening.
It's terrifyingly time-consuming. A lot of.
You can come back if you want.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sort of.
I didn't know I was going to be expected to unwrap it. I could have had it already. I could have had one of them.
You can't show a box and not let us see what's inside.
All right, so here's what you got.
Thank you, Micah. Thank you. It is
I
riveting.
see bubble wrap.
Can you pop the bubble wrap as you go along?
No, there's not enough time for that. But it is a minifig stand, and it has all these little pre-stationed little minifig studs. So they're slightly angled, so they're not all pointing directly forward, which is great for collectible minifigs because when they have weapons, they're not killing the person in front of them.
Or dragon wings.
Yes.
So Matthew, I will show what it's supposed to look like.
I have one.
And the reveal, the before and the after. There it is. Those are cool.
Pretty slick. The trouble is, once I ordered 3 of them for my CMFs, and Dana's like, that isn't even close to how many you need. I was like, oh, crap.
What's cool is that you can take off each level,
Nice.
which is pretty slick.
My only complaint is that I wish they would snap in.
Yeah, it is weird that they just fit in. They don't snap in.
They're held in by gravity. So if you pick the whole thing up and you tilt it the wrong direction, all of them fall off.
You will pull a serious moto and you will not recover well.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That is really nice. Yeah, I actually put some collectibles on a display. I just made a quick display thing and I'm trying to cram them in. And then I get a little aggravated. I appreciate all the extra weapons and stuff. But when there's more stuff than the minifig can hold and an extra hair piece and things, it's like, I don't know if I had an OCD moment or what. I was like, I don't like this. So.
Get off my lawn.
One of the new CMFs is like that. It comes with a thing for each hand, and then there's a shield that there's not a hand left. So you have to decide, like, what are you going to do with the shield?
I did see somebody on Instagram I don't know what either they used a piece or they just used tacky tape or whatever, but they put the sword coming off of the back so that they could hold the shield and the horse, which I was like, that's pretty cool looking. I mean, I'm sure they did a little magic to make it work, but
the Marvel what ifs were really strange because you had extra noggins. Yeah. So you have like your fig sitting there and then you got the head floating beside it. And that's not creepy at all. So That's
Mr. Friend of the blog, friend of the YouTube, Mr. Shannon came over and we opened up an entire case of CMFs. And I have to say, the one accessory that I was maybe the most excited about, they're downstairs, but is the candy cane, the striped candy cane. I wish they made that years ago. It's a great little accessory.
That is exact. I told Intense that the same thing. I think the candy cane is one of the probably the best elements in that whole thing. And he's like, it's not really my cup of tea. And I'm like, I don't care who you are. That candy cane is awesome. So,
Martin, you don't like the candy cane?
I think it's good. I disagree in the best piece in there. We can get to that later.
Oh, fine. I could be persuaded, but it's one of the best pieces.
Yes.
I'm a little upset that it didn't come. You don't get an extra horse head in that one, the night girl, just for your Godfather scene, to put the horse head in the bed kind of thing.
I'm sure with the amount of people who are mass buying that figure, there will be plenty of horse heads available on Bricklink for you.
It's true.
Or just get one for free.
So one thing Shannon and I were debating is, do we think that the candy cane will show up in all of the Christmas Advent calendars this year? I'll be curious to see if it does.
It's a good question.
Will it show up in lug bulk?
Well, now remember,
No, it won't.
typically CMF pieces usually do not show up in bulk lug or on Pick-a-Brick. They sometimes will show up in the Build-A-Minifigure, but not common.
Dana,
yeah,
I have proof against that. Crap, where'd I throw this? Hold on a second.
I didn't say
such
it was a
language,
rule.
lady.
I didn't say it was
I
a
have
rule.
I have proof. Oh no!
Shots fired.
It's not a rule, Meredith. I mean, they have rubber ducks that just showed up on the Build-A-Minifigure. That doesn't mean that they don't show up.
No, the 1x1 translucent, opalescent translucent 1x1 plate that they were using for the Tesseract in the What If
Yes,
series.
That is the longest name of the smallest piece.
That was on the old Pick-a-Brick when it was still the old Pick-a-Brick. And
Right.
it was only
But that's because it was a piece that was already in the system that they used in a CMF. But if it's a piece that's made specifically for a CMF,
yes, it's an element and a color, but it's not that element piece itself has not been anything other than the CMF.
This is entirely too lawyerly of a comment.
hello, have you heard Meredith in my conversations before? This is nothing. This is
I know.
Aubrey, I would say this is not typically how the show goes, but I would be lying. So
The transitive properties of bulk lug. If A comes before B, then B.
We're all parts nerds because we all want the new parts, and we're all like, "Whoa, did you order a bulk lug?"
But I can dare say, with respect and derision, that Matt is the partiest nerd of us because he has a spreadsheet with them all. So show it to us. There it is. There's all of his parts are on, on a spreadsheet. So if you back out now, we won't judge you, Aubrey. I'm saying, all right. So.
I'm good.
All
right.
Normal person on here.
Right. Let's see. Let's go to Mark. I know that Small Paul is in the basement, or has he wandered off to play video games yet?
Small Paul is right here.
Small Paul.
There he is.
Hey, I have one question. In the intro, why does it only say old people instead of just old people and 2 kids?
Because when you hang around us, you're old. Just
I'm
saying.
not old. I'm 10 years old. That does not mean I am an old man.
I saw you 2 days after you were born, kid. You make me feel old, but
Okay, Mr. I need a cane.
what's going on, you guys?
Not much. He's working on his Egyptian.
Okay, do you have something?
No.
No, you don't have something.
No, I do not.
Okay.
He's working on his Egyptian playback temple thingy with the golden
Well,
framework.
I have something that Brett Hoopa will be very excited about. So I've been
Oh.
a lot of this is very similar to the set, but I'm doing modification to it. So I've got like a
Oh.
got a little slidey door there. Yeah, just sort of. I don't know what I'm doing here. I put some snot bricks on there. I can put something. I don't know. I'm sort of
Maybe
just.
you should make like a Fleetnork symbol
Oh, okay.
that looks like just a giant scorpion, but with like just that,
Give
but
you money.
bigger.
Well, anyway, yeah. So, sort of. I don't know where this is going yet, but got some doors, got some cool sort of,
I got one thing. I just remembered.
Poor Brett.
So yeah, it's kind of fun. Kind of
This
fun to
is
do
something
some
that I
stuff.
used with- Stop it! This is something I used with Doc Ock's tentacles. It's just that I modified it so
Nice.
it has Demogorgon health.
Nice.
It has 3 eyes so that it can like hunt really well, even though it doesn't have ears. It's still, it has 1 horn, and its feet are literally just that. It has like a claw for a tail and a really long tongue. I will go get it. Stop it!
Is it a detachable tongue? That's impressive.
Yes, it's an attachable tongue.
Does it fire off in like Shogun Warriors or?
No, it's just this.
Oh, nice.
But nice Shogun reference.
There's
Yes,
that,
thank you very much.
and you can just stick it in.
Yeah, Small Paul
Yeah, there was
doesn't
a
know
thing.
what Shogun Warriors is, you guys. That toy line ended 40 years before he was born. So
I know
That
that was for the
doesn't
old
mean
people in the
no.
room. Let him be young. So
I mean, you don't have those at your house?
no, not those. Those were
There's a little pin in his mouth that hooks the tongue. So
sweet.
Nice.
full head rotation, full leg rotation, full tail rotation, and full other leg rotation.
Impressive.
Most impressive.
Most impressive. Well done, young man. Well done.
Well,
now he's going to watch video game things on TV.
Did he just say later, old guys?
Yeah.
It's old people. Old people.
Yes, the women want to be insulted equally.
Hey,
Yes.
I got great hair.
So do we want to take bets the over under on how long Natalie wears that armor in the 90 degrees?
Yeah, I want to. I want to.
Listen, it has rare earth magnets and Velcro, and her base is REI convertible hiking pants that have wicking ability. So we can go from full Mandalorian cultist to I'm in Florida like that.
I give it 10 minutes. I'm gonna be.
It's going to be like that. So bring a backpack to put all that stuff in.
We are bringing a backpack.
Okay.
Trust me. There's gonna be an extra T-shirt. I mean, her pants will go. Her pants have the zippers that are cool that will go from pants to shorts. I've planned it out because I'm that type of mom.
We need an old gray bricks Google Docs where each one of us the bet on how long she wears the costume, and then Brian will be given the responsibility with a stopwatch and down a second because it could be that close.
I'm not even sure the costume is going to make it to Galaxy's Edge because that's in the back of the park and it's going to be like 90 degrees.
Listen, we are building lightsabers at like 9:30. We will be there.
There's gonna be an armor plate on the monorail left behind, and Brian's gonna be walking around looking like Chewbacca with C-3PO pieces hanging out of the back. Right? You know that's what's gonna be going on.
We will take pictures of the disassembled plastic Beskar.
We need a timestamp on that. When
We will. I will maybe Instagram live for you guys or something of okay, it is now 10:36 and the Beskar armor is coming off after approximately 1 hour and 42 minutes.
Awesome.
that's awesome, Dana. What's going on in your world, dude?
So yesterday, or I guess yesterday was 18,626 times of revolutions of the planet. So today would be 18,627.
So let's all say happy birthday to Dana. Happy birthday.
But who's counting?
But who's counting? So it was a very calm birthday. Part of my birthday time, I'm building the the DB1 set, which I think I'm going to refer to it as the set my mother gave me because she actually sent me money for my birthday, along with this cool little pencil case. So,
Nice.
does your mother send you Lego for your birthday?
No.
No.
So that was cool. Thanks, Mom. Today, New Elementary, they finally released my article and pictures for their Parts Festival. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, everybody.
So who was the author on that? Was it David? Was that the author on that?
David Zuhl. He was my ghostwriter for sure. So I get to show you that I did another monochrome habitat in light bluish gray and using the seed parts, which was all space tools. So I tried to cram as many space tools in here as I could, which, by the way, these wrenches are not the hammer. The wrenches are not common in light bluish gray. So I had to pull one of those off of a collectible minifigure. And then I also did a whole fleet of micro spaceships. So here's the battleship. I've got a destroyer. I've got some other smaller ships. And then I even did some cargo vessels. And I want to do some more of these and maybe do a full fleet and maybe a big space station. So that'll be fun to do. That's it. That's all I think I got going on right now. So it's been kind of that kind of thing. So and it's been a couple weeks. So I actually have an overrated sex of the week. It looks like a kazoo. That would be a recorder. I guess a kazoo would be like that. Anyway, moving right.
Never had any lessons.
Let us do because it's been so many weeks, and I actually had this prepared for a Monday, and we didn't even do the Monday. So let's do this. Old Great Brick set of the week. Such enthusiasm. The Old Great Brick set of the week is 851 Fire Truck.
Awesome.
You guys are like, what?
I remember that.
So now the 851 was here but in the rest of the world, it was 693, the fire engine with firemen. How about that? So you Australians, you Canadians, you UKs, and Europe all got the fire engine with firemen. But theme was Legoland 1976. Here in the States, it was 76. It was actually released in Europe and everywhere else in 1975. Why we got it a year later in a different number? No one knows except for Lego. 72 pieces, 3 of the original style minifigures. Retail price was $1.25 for 72 pieces. That's awesome. Used price of running about $15 on Bricklink if you can get one, which is kind of funny because that's even the prices if they don't even include the instructions, which I find strange, but I digress. If there's one found in a box, it'll run you a little more. But as far as things go from 1976, this was such a cute little set. I have a fondness in my heart for those little minifigures that have no arms and can't move. I think they're
creepy.
They're named Bob.
But I like them.
It's
I also like the way they sit them down. That guy's sitting, so they just split him in half and set him on 2 levels there. That's how he sits down. So
and what's interesting is that because then I had to put in classic spaceship fashion to do that. If I can actually open it up, I had to put his legs in the trunk.
As one.
And one of the cool things about this set in general, other than the wackiness of the fact that the minifigures sit there and they can't really do anything, is that this ladder, unlike most of the ladders in most sets, instead of just being one section, it's actually got 3 sections. So, and this ladder, I think, only came in 2 sets, this being one of them. The other one was, of course, another different fire engine around that time. That's the only time they ever did that. So there was our Old Gray Brick set of the week.
Week.
Yes. Good deal. All that entails.
Well, happy birthday to you again, sir. And that's awesome. All right. Let's go to our friend Brick Snaps. Martin, how are you today?
Hey, I'm good. Happy unbirthday today to you.
Thank you. That's a matter of fact.
Yeah. I've got lots of Lego stuff. So I've been home all week. Andrea's got COVID. So that meant I've not gone anywhere for the first time in since March, actually. So
I hope she's feeling better.
Yeah, well, actually, she's all right. Like, I'm like, please stick a little bit longer, please, so that I don't have to go anywhere. It'd be nice. But I've been doing a few Lego-y things. So to dispute the candy cane, I will throw up the horse head and the painted horse.
Not as good. Not as good.
Oh, it is, because look, you got the baby on there and the Heroica helmet, which you can't get them in quantities larger than 2 in the world at the moment on Bricklink, but I have over 100 of these helmets.
I was about to say, you bought them all out, right?
I bought them all from Atlanta Brick Co. I was very pleased, and they're still aggravated. So we got the painted version and the horse who had the head hops on. So it's just one of these. Sorry, teeth. One of those little pieces there slides in and makes it nice. I didn't have them in white, so I went for a painted horse. And so with a white one, I had to stick it through one of those holes there.
Cool.
Yeah, so there's my dispute. I'm happy with those. I got a message from Simon Liu after posting it. He's like, I was just about to do that. I was like, yes, that's why I did it really quick, because I knew you were about to do it. So I got that, and then I've been building. Actually, I found something for Aubrey, which I sorting and building. So I don't know what this is, but it's Lego, and I should have bought it to Utah. Oh crap!
It's so creepy. Creepy.
It's yours, Aubrey, when I next see you, because I don't post anything ever to anyone. And then I've been building. So I will show you. This is actually just did this today a little bit when I was at home. I had a little aerial that I built, but there's a guy called Liam Brickster Productions, so he's going to be on Lego Masters with his mum, and I was with Simon again, and we were talking about his little mini, like his figures he does, like midi scale figures, and kind of like I forget who else it was, Dave. I forget Dave's last name. That does them. So he was showing us the eyes. So I had built this Rapunzel. It's like she's been eaten by a shark, not Rapunzel, Ariel. She's been eaten by a shark. So I liked it. It's on my Instagram page. It was all right. The swimsuit's upside down, but it's a bit inanimate, right? So I have made it more animate. So with the technique that he showed us. So actually it's fully functional. Like the head moves, the arms, the tail, everything moves. So I've just been playing around with doing a few of these little scenes. I'm going to brick con, so I'm trying to figure out what I can take, and then I'll show you another one. I'll just kind of finish it up. I think I shared one of my.
This is where you turn, and there's like a like full scale castle. To oh wow, look at that!
Yeah, not yet. So there's Nemo and his dad hanging out. I need more of these pink corals. If anyone's got these pink coral, the actual coral pieces, I need some.
Do you know how many of those have been in those bags that we've gotten from Dana at club? So yeah,
not the coral pieces. He needs the actual, not the curves.
Yeah, the actual coral.
Oh, the coral. Never mind.
Yeah, that's a whole different metal wax.
They are, but I found a good use for those curves. It kind of like accents that. And then today I built my. I did it in an hour. I was really pleased. I built my little, just shared it on Instagram, my little Paddington bear. So I'm really enjoying getting to sculpt things. So that's awesome. Bear, his head actually moves, so he turns a little bit. His arms move. Yeah. So got a Paddington and his suitcase. So I've been doing cute little un-guy-like things, but I'm quite pleased for him. So he's going to come to Seattle as well. So I want to go there with a bunch of money. So I've been doing that. And I haven't been building for what I need to be building for. So I've been procrastinating. Yeah.
Do you do that? I do that. If you're building something you're supposed to build, do you end up building things you want to build to make yourself feel better that you're building something, but you're not building that thing you have to build? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. So I don't have to build anything right now. I I don't know. I had a clean table last night. Then I dumped out my Tiana's Palace, which is all here, trying to sort it. Then I had a clean table again. Then I started building. And then I do have to build. I have to build a ship for FRIENDSHIPTEMBER, a big ship. Because I told Simon I would do it for SHIPTEMBER as well, and I haven't started yet. So it does rain in Seattle, Brett. Thank you for pointing that out. So it's very useful. But no, I don't know. I just really feel the urge. ADD though, like really bad ADD. So that's actually really what happens. But, yeah.
Cool. That That I've learned that when I have a task I don't want to do, I end up doing other tasks to replace it, which sometimes gets me ahead of the game, except for the thing I need to be doing. So, all right, Aubrey, thank you for joining us today. Martin, he was telling us that you would come on with us and talk about Friendship Timber here in a second. But tell us about yourself, what you build, what you do, all that kind of stuff.
Man, okay. After Martin, yeah, he has like a million things that he's built in the last week. I put Kate's mosaic up. I did some drywalling things. That counts, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I'm Aubrey. I like to build lots of different things, actually. I don't know if my camera will move to it, but I have this tower next to me.
Oh, wow.
So this is what I took to Brick Slopes.
That's awesome.
It's an elves tower, so that was fun.
Anything with medium Azor gets me.
Oh yeah, same. Oh, now it's gonna be all awkward, but there you go. It'll be fine.
This show is all about awkward. It's okay.
It'll be great. And then so I put that back together on my Twitch stream yesterday to show people, like, since it was a local convention, I didn't have to pack it up how you would at She's Famous Twitcher. No, not really. But I do stream on Twitch. Thank you, Brett. I'm surprised you're not sick of my face. Appreciate you. So yeah, since it was a local convention, I just had to put it in boxes. I didn't really have to like do a whole lot with it. I just had to pull it in parts. So I built that on my Twitch stream yesterday just to kind of show how I packed it up. So that was fun. And then I built this master ball that's by Bricker Builds. So that was fun to do. That's really all I've built in Lego since coming home from Brick Slopes, which was almost 2 weeks ago now. That's crazy. But
all right, question for you. Do you come home from a convention like worn out and sick of the bricks, or ready to jump in and build amazing new things?
I have done both before. I felt very motivated on this one, which was funny because Brick Slopes is the convention that I work the most. So like we did we were doing a bunch of stuff and I was constantly busy and sleeping like 3 hours and doing a mud run, which Martin loved.
That was good.
He was a big fan of it. It was great.
So you were in that. So instead of playing with Lego, y'all went and played in the mud. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah, it was really fun, but Martin made some mistakes early on and just covered himself head to toe in mud, so he didn't have as much fun as the rest of us did.
But was it a mistake? Maybe it was on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, I think the rest of us were like, we would do it again, and Martin's like, no, I would never do that again. So.
Yes, he did not review that well the last time we spoke to him, so yeah.
It was a good time. But yeah, I mean, my favorite theme is elves. I think you can probably see that I have a lot of elf stuff behind me. Which side am I on? This is a painting that my husband did for me for my birthday one year. That is a painting. Oh, she's going to be really bright, but a painting of this elf. Oh, nice. She's not going to focus. It's too bright. But so yeah.
All right, so you are Brick Slopes. Are you one of the ones kind of in charge running Brick Slopes? Or just volunteer local? How does that work?
I was a theme coordinator this year, and then Cody, who's one of the owners of it, is a really good friend of mine. So I just kind of helped him with whatever he needed. And we had lots of things. We tried a lot of different stuff this time. So it was a lot of trying to figure stuff out on the fly and things like that. So It was good.
I got the opportunity. We all actually got the opportunity to meet Cody. He came to Atlanta. Was it 2 years ago? When did Cody come through? He came through.
It wasn't this summer. It was the summer before.
That's right. So we got to meet up with him at Atlanta Brick Co. and then saw him again in Chicago. So he's a super cool guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
So we'll go ahead and let you guys talk about Friendship Timber. Like we said at the beginning of the show, SHIPTEMBER is very familiar to us. Some of us have built SHIPTEMBER before. Not happening this year for me, for sure. But Friendship Timber, though, coincides with that. So tell us about it.
You're muted, Martin.
You're muted.
It's better when I'm muted.
Oh.
So I think most people know I like Lego Friends. I always have. I've always liked the colors. I've liked to do stuff. You know, girls. Maggie would always play with friends, and I loved elves as well. That's one of my favorite lines. And I think it's like it was almost a year ago, right, Aubrey? So it was before a year ago. I went to try to get to Brick Slopes, but didn't get there on time. Plane issues, but was still going out to Utah for work. And Aubrey came and picked me up, and I hung up her and Cole and Susan and Cody and like Stephen and yeah, so it's just really friendly. And something came up about SHIPTEMBER, and I was like, well, we should do FRIENDSHIPTEMBER, because I was like, that rhymes, that sounds good. And so I was like, well, Aubrey, will you do this with me, which is basically, you know, a play on SHIPTEMBER, which I plan to enter this year. We all know what that is, and especially you guys especially know what it is. I was like, well, now how do we involve what it was? There's a lot of the Instagram community, like a lot of people who are new to building or modern sets. How do you bring them in, create friendships, make a bit of noise about Lego Friends? And that's what we decided to do. So we just kind of winged it. And I don't know how many people we had enter, but it was quite a few. And it was a lot, and it was anything, right? So we'd get boats, airships, modded sets, new things. It was just kind of fun to see what it turned out to be. Made some friendships out of it as well. And so this year we're doing it. We've streamlined it a bit in the sense that we've got different categories we're going to give prizes to, but I still haven't written them down. But we're trying to expand it a little bit to some real serious Lego builders. Like there is a category this year for classic space builders. If you are known as a classic space builder, there is a prize category. Don't know what the prize is, but there is one in there. So that's high level, right, Aubrey?
Can you re-enter an old one from last year? Is that possible?
Yeah, why not? Because we're all about friendships. Re-enter it from last year. Because it's about, hey, you stick something on social media, other people see it, you connect with people, people connect with you, etc. Yeah, we don't care. The rules are very loose. Yeah.
The OG space builder makes me laugh because that's Martin specifically calling out you guys. And it makes me laugh because I'm like, they entered last year. Why are you trying to call them out? It was funny. But
I think I helped with that
category for you.
I instigated that. I told Martin he should call out the space people. Although I know many of the space people on this show did contribute.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I love it.
And thank you for pointing out, Meredith, that it was you who did that. I just listen to people and I'll say what people tell me to say.
Suggestions, and I'm like, you need to instigate more with, like, you know, all of the serious, you know. I'm not saying you guys aren't serious, but, like, you know, you gotta get the 100 studs. You can't use what do you call the antenna at the end of your ship, the extender?
Can't use that.
No, that's the Giddens extender, isn't it?
Well, I did that to make sure I had a spaceship longer than Mark's one time, and I called him the
you have to have 100 studs. You can't use the Giddens extender, like those serious business people. Like, come on, build yourself a friendship token.
So we're putting SHIPTEMBER rules on the OG space builders.
No, we're not. We're just
okay.
I'm just poking.
I mean, I feel like we should at this point.
Although, can I just say that it seems really funny, and maybe I need to do it, is just to build a large classic space looking antenna, 100 studs long. Yeah. And it's just the antenna. And in the back end of the stud, it has an engine in it and everything, but it's just an antenna. Now I have a goal.
In pink.
No, I'm not doing it in pink. Never mind. So,
big, giant pink antenna.
I don't know what that means. I really don't.
Would look great.
Oh, I need to upload a GIF.
Oh, wait.
So on that re-gifting, rebranding something. This is from my my Alice in Wonderland castle. I've got a bunch of these towers, and I'm very tempted. I'm trying to think how many studs that is. That's not quite 100 yet. That's maybe 70 studs. Basically connecting a bunch of these as a spaceship, which is actually just my Alice castle. Because why not just reuse your pieces? But that's what you could do, Chris. It's very, very simple, very sturdy.
Yes, that's completely simple. Sure, that's not.
Yeah. But listen, we do appreciate like anyone who entered last year or like participated. Really appreciate it. It's because the more people that do, the more noise gets out. The more people might get connected who aren't get connected. I think Instagram's really good at like intermingling a lot more than YouTube is, in the sense that it's designed to mix people up who don't normally mix, in a sense. But there's different things you can do. So one of the prizes is actually a ship that I built that I shared last week, which is this, which is gonna be my pick prize. So I'm gonna give this away. But this is just a play on the Snowspeeder. So that's I'm trying to do this to give people an idea of this is the sort of thing you can do, or we can just get a set and modify a set and just have some fun. Because again, how I got into really building was we had that Star Wars Hoth, and then I started modifying the sets, and that's a great way to get more enjoyment out of the hobby. So you don't have to create something massive. So that's what you got there, Meredith, right?
So these are based off of the Friends. What would they call them? The Friends. The little Natalie has the heart boxes. So this was on. This one was Andrea's, and this one was Olivia's. It was based off the colors on their friend boxes. Natalie, I had an X-wing. It lost its nose, and I have a B-wing somewhere, and they were all colored to the 5 Friends heart boxes. But I mean, these are just they're a little bit modified, but they're just pretty much the skinned A-wings.
Cool.
Yeah, I like them.
Cool. Good question here from Stark Tech. Oop, clicked the wrong one. A+ for that. Yes. So he's not familiar with SHIPTEMBER in the first place, and then rules for FRIENDSHIPTEMBER. So does anyone want to go over the rules of SHIPTEMBER?
I believe you would be the perfect candidate.
I was gonna say.
All right.
I mean, come on.
Let's back in time. Roll that back to long ago. We actually had a galactic shipyard was a thing. This was, and it was a place to build and show off your spaceships. Well, there became a standard. What is a spaceship, or what is a ship? Which is seriously huge investment of parts. It has to be 100 studs long,
or as Martin calls, Thursday.
Before mimosas on Thursday. Anyway, so that was the standard. It has to be a ship. It can be micro scale or minifig scale or whatever scale you want. Whatever you build is 100 studs long and a spaceship and everything. So that's SHIPTEMBER. The other rule is you have to build it in a physical month in September. If you start early, you finish early. You can start it a week before September, but you got to finish before the end of September. You've got 31 days. I don't know how many September has, but you have that many days to build it. So that's the challenge. 100 stud spaceship of whatever scale you want, 100 studs long in a month, and get it done. So, so that's the contest. Simon Liu and those guys run that. So then tell us the rules of friendship. We've gone over those a little bit, but go ahead and just the basics of FRIENDSHIPTEMBER.
Do you want to go ahead, Aubrey?
Sure. So FRIENDSHIPTEMBER, the only rules are it's meant to be a friendship. So it could be a spaceship, an airship, a boat ship, like a cruise ship or a pirate ship, anything like that. But we want you to build like in friends' colors or like for a mini doll, basically like meant for a mini doll.
So does it have to be a mini doll?
It doesn't have to be.
Martin's like, no.
Martin's like, yes. But I would say you can have minifigures in it, but it should be like meant for a mini doll. If you're going to have figures in it, there should be a mini doll in it. But Martin keeps making up rules that I'm not aware of and saying that we don't have rules at the same time. So
yeah, the rules are we don't. I think that's it. Like it's
the rules are we don't have rules.
We don't have rules. We do. We don't. You can do whatever you want as long as we agree with it. Yeah, mini doll. Like you need a mini doll.
Perfect.
A mini doll of some sort, elves, Disney, whatever, right? That's kind of the aim. Yeah, sure. Why not have minifigures if you want them? If you've got the build friends colors, you're not going to get disqualified for that. You can enter last year's stuff. You can take your husband's and call it your own. Would that be correct, Aubrey? Yeah, I think that's you. You're like, look what I made, but it's actually Cole. But it was really good. So you did a great job, Cole, on that one. But yeah, it's animals are what's important as well, right? So we had a prize last year. I think my pick was like, my clue was like, my daughter likes horses. So the one that won was someone, I think Dana, Virginia Bricks, just put a bunch of horses on a cruise ship. Like, there you go. There's your win.
Yeah.
Like, Maggie picked it.
But Dana still doesn't have her brick.
She doesn't have a special brick. Does Pink Wheels have her brick?
Brett, did you ever get your brick? Does Brett want to tell us if he got his brick? Anybody that I was responsible for sending out prizes for, do you want to tell me if you got your prize?
People got the prizes, the bricks you gave later to me. You sent them to me, they could have been sent to someone else. So, yeah.
You told me to send them to you. I said, I'll send them out. And you're like, no, don't worry about it. I see Meredith all the time. I'll give it to her for a year later. Thank you. Thank you.
So what if somebody made a ship and it just had like 100 Chinese knockoff goats on it?
Perfect.
Yeah, I got a cut of that prize if you get that brick.
Yeah.
What was the code word? Our Chinese goats are in McDonough. What was that the code word the other day?
Chinese goats are in McDonough. Yeah.
Thank you, Brett, for telling me that you got your brick.
Oh, did I mail it to him? Yeah. Probably. But anyway, yeah. So there's categories. I don't remember all the categories that there are. I'm going to try to remember. Or maybe you can fact check me. Classic builders, the best boat, the best spaceship, the best airship that we like. I don't know, the one with the most animal influence, like goats, so cats or dogs, so it's probably better. Like if you use golden retrievers, there's a good chance that's going to be the one.
Sure, that's a new category. Hold on a second.
They need to be friends animals so that you can put bows and flowers on their heads.
Yeah.
Best use of goats in a build. Come on.
Or the sunglasses. You know you can put sunglasses on the Friends dolphins.
Yes.
Awesome.
I didn't know that. I use
We're up to 11 categories now.
Well,
So.
let's scrap that one that I just added because that would go with one of the others. So what are the other categories? Do you have a list of paper?
I do. So it's spaceship, airship, boat, ship. We're doing one specifically for Australia because we have a person who is giving out a prize within the Australia. So Australian is one. We're doing.
You have to do the Gene Hackman. I'm sorry to interrupt. You have to do it as Gene Hackman from Superman 2. Australia.
Australia.
There you go. Excellent.
There you go. So there's first try for FRIENDSHIPTEMBER and first try for ever posting a mock.
Oh, yeah.
What did you say? You said the best OG space builder,
Well,
right?
we've got repeat builder. So if you
And
did
then-
last year
And
you're
then if
here,
you participated in it before,
yeah.
and then my pick and Martin's pick, and then digital design. So
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the digital one as well. Yeah.
And best use of goats.
and now best use of goats.
The build that has 100 fake goats in it, the best one will work. I like it. But listen, I think it's a great range of categories to try to encourage people. And if you like, we're trying to get people, and I know that there are people because I've sent them bricks. I do send some people some things who've never posted a build before online. And like you can just take a set and that your husband did and post it as yours, and that counts. And this is good. And welcome to the world of sharing your Lego.
I love how that keeps getting brought up on me because, like, I was showing off my husband's spaceship last year that he built, which was a mod of a classic spaceship, and someone was like, "Oh, you did a really good job," and I was like, "Yes." No, this was actually my husband's.
Who, by the way, is who is in the chat? By the way, I saw him put smiley faces in.
Hello,
So.
husband. His name is Cole.
Yes.
Which I actually want to give a plug for Cole because of all the Lego conventions I've ever been to, I've never, first of all, I've rarely, okay, we'll answer that. It's international. Australia has its category, but the chances are if you live in Timbuktu and we think you're going to win, but we realize the shipping is like $1 million, you're not going to win on that. It's just like, thank you for playing. Or we might do a gift card or something. So,
these are the small print rules, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah. By the way, shipping to Brazil, because someone won a contest of mine, is a lot of money. I ended up breaking all Instagram's rules and just sent them cash via Venmo. I was like, it's going to be a lot cheaper. All right. I don't know. Okay, Cole, the shout out. So I know we've all been theme leaders, including Aubrey here. Actually, I've never seen a theme leader like Cole before. He was there the majority of the time. He welcomed people. He kept rearranging stuff. It was the most beautiful display of Lego at a convention I've seen in my life. And he had like all the mosaics tiered, and then these little bits that go in there. Like he should be paid at these conventions to go ahead and theme lead. He was very good.
Wow, New Zealand. I don't think this is our first New Zealand customer. That's amazing. Thank you for coming with the best name of the night, by the way.
Isn't it 4 a.m. in New Zealand right now?
Are them there?
It could be. You have the map. You should know.
New Zealand is not part of Australia. You know, it's kind of like America and Canada in the sense that you don't want to be confused. But if you're in New Zealand, that goes with the Australasia, which I call the continent, but Australia. So there's a whole continent there.
You just changed. The rule just changed again, right? Okay, so
that's
I got a question.
Hard to keep up, guys.
That look was actually priceless. I heard the eye roll that you just did.
that put Indonesia in with the Australian subcontinent because they were all one part of
Singapore, Papua New Guinea, Malaysia.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's become Map Chat. It's Matt's his dream.
Nolena is actually the sponsor of that prize. So because she lives in Australia, so thank you,
Nolena.
And she can send stuff if they win to these other places near there. So thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, in New Zealand, it's 1 p.m. So there you go. So
yeah,
that's not bad. Easy. Okay, cool. So where do they enter? How do they enter? What do they do? What do they need to do to enter your contest?
That's a good question, isn't it? Post your stuff on Instagram and we will share it. You know, you tag FRIENDSHIPTEMBER 2022, tag myself and Aubrey, and we'll reshare them. But we're going to get to a point where we'll tell you how you actually enter your final build, which will be probably just posting to Instagram and tagging us. I don't think we're getting email because it's a lot of work to keep up with anything like that. People who do challenges, like it takes a lot of work. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a specific hashtag that can be posted and sorted? You know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So if you post it to, I'll probably see it if you just do FRIENDSHIPTEMBER, but if you do FRIENDSHIPTEMBER 2022, and then if you tag Martin and I, and just make sure that if your page is private, then that one of us is either following you or that you send us a message. Because if your page is private and you tag us, we won't see it. And it won't come up on the hashtag for us either. So you're still eligible to win if your page is private. You just need to make sure that one of us has at least seen it. I have a highlight on my page of all the builds that were part of it. Thank you, Snowlina. You're amazing. One of the best mods throughout YouTube and Twitch, just letting you know. Snowlina is amazing. But yeah, so if you use that hashtag and then if you tag Brick Snaps and the Brick Cove, that's Martin and I will for sure see it. And like I said, if your page is private, then just make sure that you send probably me a message.
Is that a dig? Was that a dig? Did I hear a dig?
Totally a dig.
Yeah, it's okay. It's very valid. I'm looking at actually the hashtag for FRIENDSHIPTEMBER, and we've got some this year as my cheek is starting to hurt. Maybe it's just FRIENDSHIPTEMBER and FRIENDSHIPTEMBER 2022. Organization's not my strong point. That's some good builds.
I got it. I got you.
Thank you.
By the way, Martin is the one that tripped me and put mud all over my face and did all the things in the mud run. I was very kind to him. He was the one that slapped me.
This person needs to come into our chat all the time because I'm loving it.
You don't know Snowlena. Yeah, she's brilliant. So, yeah. Well, no, that's not a fair comment. And Brett says it as well. So, Aubrey, you're the pretty face and the brains. I am just the voice behind whatever. That's the words. I'm the words. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're making up a lot of really great rules.
All right, good deal. So tell me, is it you got to get it done in September? Is that correct? So everybody is already 8 days behind, right? So
There's a couple
Well,
of
no,
people that have
you're
entered
8 days
theirs.
behind. Some of us are already ahead of the game.
Yeah. There's
well,
a
I
few
leave for
people that have
vacation on the
already done it.
23rd, so I don't have a lot of time. So
And let me share this. So I think this is Aubrey's pick last time. Let's see if I can angle it in correctly. You might be able to zoom on me. So this is Sorala. I can never say her name. So she built this. She modded this space shuttle. That's what she did, right?
That's awesome.
It is
Also,
awesome.
At that time, it was an airplane because they didn't make a Friends spaceship.
Yeah.
And so she took like one of the old Friends airplanes and modded it with like a city space. And then I chose that one because that was like my dream set, was like a Friends space set. And then I got it this year. So
And now there's a set, right?
Yeah.
Could we say that Lego is watching us and has decided to build?
Okay, Lego is 100% watching me this year, by the way, because they put out that Friends space set, but then they also, I have both of them right here. So this is the Friends theater, which is amazing. I'm a theater kid, grew up doing theater. I love this so much.
it's an amazing set.
But this little nod, right there.
The
Oh, yeah.
elf.
There she is.
That's Elves Noctura, which is like, she's been my mini doll sig fig. She's who I built that tower for. Like,
Yeah.
they were watching me. They're coming for me this year. I was like, okay, thank you, but also ouch on my wallet.
Yeah, it's dangerous when Lego actually starts doing the things that you actually want.
I think the Friends people do Easter eggs really well. I mean,
Yeah.
they
So this is if you haven't seen the Friends space set, it's amazing. I really like how it's a space academy. There's like
put the classic space logos on the figs.
Yeah. It's sponsored with NASA, so it's great.
I just want the space cookie tile out of that set. I really do.
Yeah, it comes with, I think it's either 2 or 3 of them. There's at least 2.
I need space cookies.
I think Friends really the builders. I mean, I'm probably gonna get flamed for this, but Friends sets are better than city sets. The quality of the build,
I agree.
the details of the builds.
There's no flame going on that. I mean, I don't do city very much and everything, but when I go to look at them, I am much more impressed at the building style, the amount of brick, the variety of brick, the usefulness of brick, that it's just got brick in it for Friend sets than city sets. City sets are a bunch of windows and figs. Friends city sets and towns and buildings and stuff have amazing play features, but it's just a load of brick and everything. And until the price increases and stuff, they were really, really, really good deals for what you were paying for them. So I've
been saying the same thing since earlier this year when I was working on my City of Lanterns. There's a good percentage of it that was Friend sets that I converted into buildings. And I'll grab the laptop and go up here just so you can see the if you want to blow it up there, Chris, just a little bit.
Will.
So you can see the street food market. Like I put the noodle truck, I made it into that. The little juice truck I made into a building. The taco truck I made into a building. I bought the pet grooming salon and made it into a building up there. So yeah, there were some there's great parts in the Friend sets, and I used those a bunch for stuff I was working on for City of Lanterns. So yeah, they got some really great stuff.
Yeah.
We gotta go. It's somebody's bedtime. Also,
I am on Instagram, Fleebnork. I'm Fleebnork on Instagram and everywhere else.
Are you headed to bed, young lady?
No.
hey, you got a nice pink NASA shirt on.
Yay!
She's getting embarrassed. Bye.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, Matt. No, we're not saying good night.
Bye, Natalie.
Oh, not me. I don't want to go to me.
I swear that kid has said maybe 10 words to me this year, and that would probably.
Yeah, I'm hoping in the next year she completes a paragraph. Conversations we've had. Anyway, hey Mayo, good to see you here. All right. So, anything else? Any other details you want to give out, or Martin, do you want to make up for Friendshiptember before we go?
So, no, I don't think so. I don't think I want to make anything up. I think we've given all of it, apart from the stuff I haven't made up yet.
Aubrey's going to get a text message like in 10 minutes with like 5 other things that, to add to the rules. So
True.
Yeah, I'm really trying to think what else I could add. I don't think there's anything else randomly to add to it other than I probably need to do a better job of talking about it. So thank you for letting us use your platform. I really enjoyed last year when your stream was talking about SHIPTEMBER. And it got hijacked by Dana of all people. Dana was like, "Well, let me tell you about this," and it's going off. And Chris is trying to be like, "I've built this spaceship," and
here I go. I'm like, Zoom with our friends.
It was fun.
It was scarring and jarring at the same time.
Anytime I have the opportunity to ruffle the feathers of a fellow AFOL, I jump on it like a wild panther in the middle of the Sahara. So
that's amazing.
I did not know where that
I didn't know where it was going.
So. Yeah, I don't believe there are panthers in the Sahara. I don't.
Speaking of, look what I found in a bag. I found the Black Panther.
It's called a Segway, Mark. It's called a Segway.
No, that's a 2-wheel thing that it didn't take off. I have a Black Panther too. See?
We didn't even talk about the Black Panther.
I have something else to add that I've just decided. Tell me what you think. So, because I was thinking this would be relevant to Brick Slates, but a lot of people haven't gone, but they need to. So, like Lego and free Lego, like real free Lego, like you get paid like 5 times the amount of your entry fee in Lego, essentially. But for Chicago, because most people go to Chicago, we should probably do a collab table for your friendship builds. If you keep them, just to have them up on display, a little area.
Yeah,
we could I've got 3 collabs now and I've never done a collab in my life, but that could be a 3rd one. What do you think, Aubrey? Yes, we can keep.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that at Brick Slopes this year, and you were like, "No, I'm not doing that."
I didn't make that well. I hope so, though.
I needed to have him slapped again. Hang on.
4 times in one night. Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty darn impressive. Oh, where's the GIF? I can't find it.
What, the free trial use of that GIF has expired.
Wait a minute. While he's looking for that,
there it is.
There you go.
Although when Martin brought out his spaceship earlier, I really wanted to throw this one out.
A rocket.
What? Maybe not put that on my show.
Oh, it's 9:04. Everybody's gone to bed.
Wait a minute. I need to throw this up there. There we go.
I do have my Citizen Brick sticker somewhere.
Oh man. You know what? It didn't go downhill. You're muted, by the way, Matt. It didn't go downhill until after the hour, so that's pretty darn impressive. So
those are unwritten rules.
That there are unwritten rules. All right, we're gonna leave now. We're going now that references to Bonktron will start over there in the side.
One more little teaser for Brett Hoopa.
He's still here.
There you go, Brett. I added some more bricks. It's growing. Let's see, I've got the little trying to do some weathered pyramid action up there.
Awesome.
Weathered pyramid action. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
And we have entered into.
I don't know how you guys made a weathered pyramid weird. Like what?
I didn't do it. He did it. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Thanks for joining us. We had a lot of viewers today. Make sure you like and subscribe and smash the buttons and all that kind of stuff. We're just about to get to 500 on the show, which means we can do notes. So when we skip a show, we can let y'all know instead of leaving you hanging. But we are so excited. Aubrey, thank you for joining us. You're welcome back anytime, whether you choose to do it or not. This is totally up to you. And there'll be no judgment if you don't. So thank y'all for being here tonight. Everybody, be awesome and build awesome. Be kind to your neighbor. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye.